Hi guys, it's me again, Kemi Folarin, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while. I hope you've had a good Christmas and looking forward to the new year. So today's message is, what does your belief system tell you? Lights, camera, action. It's time to take the stage of life. But who are you going to be? Will you act out the role of others? Or will you write your own story? You are the author of your life. So keep on writing and never stop. Lights, camera, action. In the words of Earl Nightingale, you are a sum total of what you think about yourself. Our self-concept is a conclusion of how we see ourselves. Your book, my book, is not yet complete. You can turn the direction of your life around, from a mess into a message, from pain into gain, from hopelessness into hope. You are the author of your life. You write your story, so don't give your pen away. So I'd like you to ask you a question. What do you think about yourself? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? If I was to tell you that you are fearfully and wonderfully made, would you believe me? I find it so strange how it's so easy to believe the negative things people can say about us. Someone says something and quickly we just, yeah, it's true. Or we get upset. But then when someone says something uplifting and positive about us, we sometimes tend to question what they're saying. Every aspect of our life is governed by how we see ourselves. Did you know that how you see yourself will determine how you act? It would determine how you face challenges, and it will also determine how you would allow others to treat you. You see, I had a belief system that said I wasn't good enough, and it kept me from taking on new challenges and stepping out of my comfort zone. I knew that I had talents and abilities, but there was that belief within me that I wasn't good enough for those opportunities that were coming up for me. And sometimes we can live our lives holding a negative self-image of ourselves, a wrong belief system which isn't true. So I would ask you again, but this time in a different way. What is the self-portrait that you hold of yourself? Because everything that you do will be governed by how you see yourself. So what do you do when you identify that you have negative self-beliefs? You first have to identify the lies, because you cannot fight something that you don't know. And if you want to change something, you actively have to pursue finding the truth and then reject the lies that you may have once believed. Because it says the truth shall set you free. And once you know the truth, you can start building upon that brick by brick, moment by moment, till you now have new thoughts that are true to who you are and that you believe, and you act out those truths. So the first thing you do is you identify your negative self-beliefs. I'm not good enough. Nothing ever good happens for me. I'm this way because of my dad. You identify those. You write them all down on a piece of paper. And then second, you take your thoughts to court. You find evidence for these thoughts. Are they really true? Are you really not good enough? You find all the times where, you know what, you actually have been good enough. So every time you question yourself, take your thoughts to court and find evidence for or against whatever you're thinking in your mind. And then finally, you've got to replace those negative thoughts with new positive thoughts, new way of seeing yourself. I am good enough. And daily you have to remind yourself. Before you go to bed, you reflect on your day and actually the amazing things that are happening in our lives. Even just to wake up is a blessing. But sometimes if we don't reflect, we can just go on day in, day out and actually miss those blessings that we have in our lives. So identify the lie, take them to court, and daily do something that is going to help change that negative thought process that you once had. So some of our thoughts are what we thought over and over and over again. And I like the words of Gandhi when he says that beliefs become thoughts. Thoughts become words. Words become action. Actions become habits. Habits become values. And values become destiny. Where are your thoughts leading you? Because sometimes it's so easy to become a slave to our past. It's easier to stay the same than it is to change. But you know what, once you go against that tide sometimes, as much pain and hard work and crying that it can be, when you look back in retrospect, you can actually look back and say, that was actually worth it. So as you enter into 2017, take these last few days to actually think about your life. Think about what you've learnt this year, the blessings of this year, the ups and the downs. And then think about taking those forward into 2017, the lessons that you've learnt this year. And build brick by brick the life that you want. But first of all, anything that we do always starts with here. Because as I said in the beginning, our self-concept of ourselves governs how we act, what we do, how we face challenges. So take 1 hour before we end this year to take your thoughts that you have in your mind to court. Because only you have the ability to change your life. Only you have the ability to accept or reject what people say about you. And only you can build the wonderful life that deep down inside we all want. I wish you a great new year. And I pray that anything that which you're seeking will come to pass. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in 2017. Thank you.